I was taught there's three obligations our federal government must to provide: infrastructure, security, and enforcement of laws that preserves the blessings of liberty and our prosperity. Does anyone care if these functions cost money? We pay elected congressmen to make sure these three functions are carried out. Does anyone believe that Congress is doing this? We, the people, hire that Congress whose only objective is to provide those three functions. Why does it seem like they are not representing us? And who's paying the bill? Outlandish expenditures are made by these politicians, many of whom have never worked in the private sector, met a payroll, or made a profit. Yet they're handling trillions of our tax dollars to solve problems often created by the same incompetent politicians who never resolved anything in real life. They give away your money to get someone else's vote. This explains why their work is never finished. The only way they can justify this hypocrisy is by calling it compassionate, kind, generous, and Christ-like. In the business world, money is never spent. It is invested to make a profit. Money is a tool to make things or provide services that are purchased by citizens to make their life easier. Businesses pay salaries so people can be self-sufficient and not dependent upon the government. A company never spends money without knowing how the funds are going to provide a profit. This concept appears to be completely foreign to most politicians. In government, money is seldom used to fix anything. It's primarily used by bureaucrats, committees, and special interests, and those who invested in candidates' campaigns. Too much money is spent on studies, investigations, and bureaucracies by those who have little experience or knowledge outside of academia on the problem in question. This ploy is used by lobbyists to encourage politicians to sign the bill so we can see what's inside. The departments spending this money have names that are general and broad. The Department of Agriculture, the Department of Transportation, the Department of Education, and the Department of Energy, for example. None of these departments have grown anything, built anything, taught anyone, or generated any energy. They simply spend money studying ways to keep their bureaucracies going without ever really solving a solution or finding any conflict. The strategy for this money is to pay back their own special interest to make the politicians rich with insider trading. They simply want a blank check, with no accountability or evidence of progress from previous spending. Government should never spend money. Reckless spending only increases irresponsibility if the money is not invested with deadlines and accountabilities for incompetence and poor performance. Like business, only invest money with tracking to see if the objective to reduce future expenses or profit is being achieved. The solution is simple. Unless past funding can show proof or measurable success and completion, no money should be spent to reward incompetency and fraudulent use of tax dollars. No more blank checks without providing a timeline and overseeing the entire project from start to finish. Where is the measurable results for all the money spent to solve climate change, poverty, crime, immigration, sex trafficking, cancer, or the energy crisis? Where is the evidence that the trillions spent and the thousands of man-hours of labor has accomplished anything? What is the penalty for missing deadlines and wasteful spending with no measurable benefits? Doing nothing would accomplish much more with fewer unintended consequences. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.